G'day all, welcome back to Dad vs Son and our playthrough of No Retreat to the North African Front from GMT and Carl Parody. And we're about to go on with the continuation for the Hermann the Germans that they paid for. And we are at the supply phase. And all of the Axis forces are in supply, and all of the Allied forces are in supply. Now, I know that this was a bit of a forlorn hope trying to take out Rommel's German forces, but I think it was still worth a try. So it's left us a little bit open, but worth a go. So let's have a look at movement. And what we're going to do is these guys here. 2 for rough. Yeah. And a waddy is +1. Okay. So we go 2 into there. 4 into there, like that. And then I believe we can go 5 into there, like that. And the minefield is gone. Or do we have to attack the minefield? Yeah, that's a good question. Do we have to attack the minefield or not? I don't think we do. I think we can just go straight in there. So that's what we're going to do. Like that. These guys are going to come up. 1, 2, whoops. And 1, 2, like that. And these blokes will come up 1/2, 1, 1/2, 2, like that. And what we're going to do is I was going to just attack into here and wipe this guy out. But I think we've got a chance to do some damage here. So we've got 8 there. We've got 7. And we've got 14, 21, 22 to 8 is 2 to 1. Okay. Now, the other mistake I may have made last time is I may have used the British, well, the Allied table for the Germans. So, if so, again, I apologise, but that's the way it goes. So we've got 2 to 1. We both have tank bonus or mechanised bonus, but we've got this guy who gets rid of it for this guy. So therefore, we get 3 to 1. For our mechanised bonus. I don't have any shock marker or anything else. We've got no other movement, so this is going to be our attack into here. The Brits have nothing they can use. Or can they? We do have 1 counterblow marker. So we could suck these guys off to attack into here. like that. And that would leave this attack here like that. And I think that may be worth it. Okay, so we've got to do this attack first. So it's now down 7 to 8. Right, so that is a 2 to 3. It's not quite a 1 to 1. Okay, so it's a 2 to 3 into here. Now, they don't have to use all of their troops here to attack into there. There is, well, 7. We're attacking them, aren't we? Let me just check again. Oh. Blah! On counterblow. Okay. So, because terrain and everything else is not in. Okay, so we have 7 there. And that's a blackie, not a whitey. So it gets to play. So that's 9. Okay. So what's he want to do? I think he's going to use everything here in the counterblow. And he's just going to do this attack here. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so we have 7 to 8 is a 2 to 3. Okay, does he have any cards he wants to play? He can't play that or that or that. Play at any time to make either player re-roll any single die roll afterwards, or play to cancel and discard. No. No. Play during battle sequence of your combat phase. If any Axis units advance. No. No. He's got nothing he wants to play. Okay, for the Brits. Play during battle sequence of an allied combat to shift it. No. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong card, dickhead. No. Queen of Battle. Play during the battle sequence of your combat phase. No. Anzac Forces. No, I don't think so. No, and no. For there, and... Oh, yes, we do. We do have the 2nd New Zealand. There. Yeah. Play during the battle sequence to double the combat strength of a single Australian or New Zealand unit in that battle, or play to re-roll the die in one battle. Okay, so if we do that, that would be 5, 10, 13 to 7, which should actually be more like a 1 to 2. No, it's still 2 to 3. Yeah, it's still 2 to 3. Forget about that. No, no. No. Play during battle to add 4 to the combat strength of the allies? No. No. Okay. So nobody's playing anything. We're at 2 to 3, and the Germans are rolling, 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 and they get a 2, which is no effect on the German chart. So that is done. That goes away up to there. And then we have this here. Okay. And we have 3, 7, 9, and they have 15. So that's going to be 3-2. I think, yeah. It's closer to 3-2 than 2-1. Okay. So we have 3-2. We ignore terrain, but we have mines, which are not terrain. And that gives us 1 shift left, like that. And that also gets rid of their tank bonus, like that. And I think that's it. There's nothing else to be done. So they're going at a 1-1. Oh, and they get a 6, which is a DR result. Okay, so must retreat 3 hexes. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. Back to there. It kind of goes back. Was he in Solemn or Bardia? I can't remember now. So they go back to there like that. DR. Or not retreat and lose 1 step. Ooh. Now that would be cheeky, wouldn't it? So we're not going to retreat, we're going to stay there. Like that. And that way we can still trace supply out. And we hold, which I think is a very, very fine thing. So that is that. Rommel is there. So they've done their combat. We get supply now. We can trace supply back. Now these guys can go 1, 2, 3 and trace supply back. So that's no hassle for them. And they're all in supply as well. So that's good. So movement phase. 32nd tank now is going to go into there. And these little fellas here, I'm going to pull the first South African back. So they're going to go 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4 to there. This guy is going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5 to there. And the New Zealanders will come into here, like that. And I think we've got the 50th British here and the South Africans there. What do we got here? Okay, so I'm going to move these guys 1, 2, 3 up to here. And O'Connor can go in Bardia at the moment. Well, in fact, he's going to move to these guys here. Yeah, you can move to there. Okay. So that gives them something else to play with. That's good. That's good. we're not attacking. There's no combat. So do the Germans want to, the Axis want to continue? And the answer is yes, and they pay their 1. Okay, so movement. And what we're going to do is we're going to play weak Italian resolve. Play at the start of the Axis movement phase. The Axis player must eliminate 1 step from an Italian unit of his choice. Like that. Now, he can do that. Yeah, okay, so what's he want to get rid of? So he can't rebuild these units. So I think that's a 1-step unit. That's a 2-step unit that can be rebuilt. So he's going to do that. Like that. So that's done. Okay, so his movement phase now is he's going to try and cut these blokes off. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. Is that going to work? One, 2, 3, 4, 5 into there. I'll check that anyway. So that's going into hills. Yes, it is 2. Okay. Now he can still trace supply back, so that's great. These guys can no longer trace supply back. Okay, but that'll be next time. We don't care about that at the moment. We're doing movement. We've got 5, 10, 14 in there. And we also have Tobruk at level 3. Yay! Okay. We need to get rid of these guys. Okay, well these guys go 1, 2 to here. And they come up 1, 2 to here. We have 5, 9, 11 in there. He's done his continuation. He gets 2 new attackies. That's for sure. To be sure, to be sure. It just doesn't quite have enough at the moment, so there will be no combat this time. So it's our movement. Sorry, supply first, supply first, supply first. Okay, so this guy is now in, these guys are in low supply. And these guys are in low supply. So supply has been done, then movement. We've got 2, 5, 7, 11. Okay. So what we're going to do is this guy is going to go 1, 2, 3 with Coombe. The South Africans are going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. With the South Africans going 1, 2. This bloke here can go half 1, half. No, that's no good. Need to push them out. He can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. And this bloke can go 1, 2, 3 to there. And now we've got this bloke cut off. Okay, so we've done movement. So they've got 7. We've got 3, 5, 7, and 4. Is 11 to 7 is 1 to 1. Yep. 11 to 7, yeah. 3 to 2 we can go for. We both have armor. Okay, we're attacking into hills, which is 1 shift. So it's down to 1 to 1. Oh, I don't have any attack markers, do I? Hang on a tick. Hang on. So we don't want to do that, do we? Let's have a look at that again. Okay, I'm still going to move these 2 units, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to move these 2 units, 1, 2, and I'm going to move these 2 units. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Okay, we're not doing combat. So it's down to, do the Axis want to keep going, or do they not? And that's a decision. Decisions. And I think they will. So they're going to pay their 1 supply for continuation. Right. So these remain in low supply. This guy is now... Does he stay in low supply? That's in low... No. So he can't trace back. Oh, he can now. There, and back. So he's in supply, but this bloke is in low supply. Like that. Because he can't trace back. Right. Okay. Romildy Domildy is going to go 1, 2, 3 to there. And these 2 will go 1, 2. And these 2 will go 1, 2 to there. And he's going to do combat into here. So there's 11 in there. He's got 14, 15, 21. Not quite enough. So it's still a 1-to-1. No, it's a 3-to-2. I'll call it a 3-to-2. It's not quite a 2-to-1. Okay. So he gets another 2 attack counters anyways. So he's got all 4 of them now. And what he's going to do, of course, he's going to put his attack in here. He's not playing any cards. It's a 3-to-2. We are... We're going to play Desert Rats. Play after declaring battles during an Axis combat phase to place 3 counterblow markers. Now, okay, did he want to attack there? 7 to 6. Nah. Okay, 3 counterblow markers. Righty-o. We're going to put 1 here. And we're going to put 1 here. So, like that. And I can't place the 3rd one. Okay, so he's got to put his attack in first. So he's got 15 against 11. Is 1-to-1, 2-to-1, 3-to-2, yeah, 3-to-2. You can't get any more than that out of it, so that's it, 3-to-2. And he attacks for a 2, which is a CB. Counterblow. Put a counterblow marker on one of the phasing attacking hexes in this battle. Resolve next turn. Put a counterblow marker on one of the phasing attacking hexes in this battle. Resolve next turn. Okay, so we put it there to make them attack. Yeah. Okay, so now this bloke has to attack this bloke and this bloke has to attack this bloke. So we'll do this one first. So low supply doesn't mean anything really. So we have 7 against 6. So 1-to-1. We both have armor. He's attacking into rough. No shifts or anything else. So that's it at 1-to-1. Oh, he gets a 5, the bastard. And we get a DR. Okay, so that can go away. So we can reduce a unit or we can go back 3. That's a remove from game. I think we're going to stay there. Do I need to stay there? No, I don't. I don't need to stay there. So we're going to go back 1, 2, 3. Back to Solemn. And then he can advance. Now they're Italians, so 2. One, 2, like that. Now they have to attack into here. So that's 6 against 9, 10, 11. 6 against 11 with Italians. I used the the Germans, didn't I? It should have been the Italians. Hang on a tick. Let's come back here. So it's actually an exchange and CR. So both sides lose a step. So he's going to lose that step. And we are going to lose that step. And a CR, counterattack required. Immediate counterattack or apply a DR. So that's when we'll go back. And then he can advance 1, 2. Like that. Okay, sorry about that. I got rid of that thingo as well. So, okay. So we have 6 against 11 is a what? It's not a 1 to 2. We'll call it a 2 to 3. Yep. And that is it. And they roll up for a 3, which is a no effect. Okay. So that's gone. And then that says it's next turn. The defender must launch an immediate counterattack. No. Counterblow. Put a counterblow marker on it. La, 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 la. Okay. We'll do it anyway. We do it. Let's do it. Okay, so we're attacking with 9 against 15, which is really horrible. 9 against 15 will be... It's not quite 2 to 3, it's 1 to 2. It's going to be 1 to 3. I think. Okie dokie. However, we're going to double the strength of the New Zealanders. So now we have 10, 14 to 15, which would be a 1 to 1, but it's actually a 2 to 3, which goes down to a 1 to 2 because of the tank shifty. Okay, 1 to 2 for a 5 is a CR. Counterattack. The defender must launch an immediate counterattack. So they're going to go back there, and it's going to be 15 now to 11, which is 1 to 1, which can become 3 to 2, in fact. They don't get the tanky bonus because of the mines, but that's about it. So it's a 3 to 2. And they get a 6. Okay, it's a DR. Righto. So we have to go back 3. We'll go 1, 2, 3. And these guys can advance 3. Except they advance 1 into there and that stops it. Like that. And then it's our movement phase, our supply phase. Okay, we can trace supply back up through here and out. We're good. This bloke cannot trace supply, so he is now no supply and no zone of control. Okay, so we need to knock him out. So these have both moved 3, so I can't get there. These can move 4. So we will go 1, 2, 3 to there. It's 2 into there plus 1. And this guy will go 1, 2 to there. And he will go 1, 2 to there. What have they got left? 3, 5, and no supply. I want to just check on that again. Supply 11.4. Where did you go? Okay. No Zoc. Does not receive mechanized bonus. Cannot conduct multi-hex advance. The attacker gets 2 shifts to the right. Yes! Okay. So he's got 5 in the clear. We've got 5, 9, 11, 14. We'll bring both of those forward. For another 4 is 18 to 5. These ones I just can't get there. 1, 2, 3 to there. Okay, so we have 18 to 5, which is a 3 to 1. We get the tank bonus, is 4 to 1. And we also get 2 shifts to the right, takes us up to 6 to 1. Right. We're at 6 to 1. Okay. For 2. DW. Defender withdraw. Apply a DR result. They can't go that way because that's an escarpment. They could go that way, but that's into a zone of control. They can go that way, that's into a zone of control. So they can't do that. So apply a DR result. Well, they can't retreat. So therefore, I believe they go into the surrendered box or destroyed. Oh, retreat, retreat, retreats. 1361. When required, the defender must move the retreating units 3 hexes toward a friendly supply source if possible. You just move hexes. Units cannot zigzag. So there's no way you can do it, I don't think. The unit cannot retreat into a hex containing an enemy unit or across a prohibited hex side. So you can retreat here or you can retreat here. Cannot retreat off the map. A unit cannot retreat into an enemy zone of control unless a friendly unit occupies it. Yeah. So, what happens to it? Certain results cause a step loss to be suffered. One step's boxes and minefields are always placed in the destroyed units box, never in the surrendered box. Yeah. I'm going crackers here. Okay. So I believe they would surrender. I believe they would. Or would they simply be destroyed? They're not shattered. I think they're destroyed. So I'm going to put them into the destroyed box. So those two are in there. And these two can advance 1. This guy can advance 1, so get him out of the way. He can advance into there. And we'll leave those there. Like that. Okay. And I believe that is it. So do the bods want to keep going or not? And at the moment, I'd say not, because we can gang up on them too hard. They've got Tobruk surrounded. They can try and put an attack in there next time if they wish. But I think they're going to call it quits there. So there's no continuation. Map control is contested. Does initiative change? No, I don't believe it does. Let's have a look at initiative, but I don't think it's going to change. 15-2. If a player lost or yielded control of a map, he becomes the no. If the turn's original initiative player did not lose or yield control of a map, but failed to capture at least 2 enemy towns. Well, no, he did more than that, so that's fine. So no, he's fine. Okay. Um, so that's that. So I don't believe we'd remove anything, would we? I don't see how we would remove units or anything. I thought we'd just continue with the fight. Um, ah, end of turn phase. Check map, check initiative, clean up. Yeah. Well, I would think that this would just all stay here because it's a contested map. Um, so that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to say that's it for the turn. It's just that the German target markers go back. And I think that's it. So, yeah. Again, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. These things happen, but I'm going to call it quits there. Leave it set up like that, and when we come back, we've got sudden death. Sorry. Dun dun dun. Okay. If map 2 is in Allied control, it's not. If map 3 is in Axis control, no, it's not. If map 3 is Allied control, no. If map 4 is Axis controlled, no. If map 3 is Axis and Malta has blah, 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 no. So, no. It's not Axis controlled, it's contested. They haven't pushed us back yet. Okay, so yeah, I think there's quite a few errors in that one, but we will wait and see. So take care, be good, and even though there's errors, we've had a couple of battles backwards and forwards and all the rest of it, and that's been fun. So I'm enjoying myself. Hope you are as well. Bye for now.